right, welcome guys. Today's video, we come from the Thailand Chan part of Bangkok. We're across the river away from the main part. We're over here in Natanaburi, and we're going to check out a floating market. We're going to check out the Khlong Floating Market, which means two Klongs. And it's Khlong 1 and Khlong 2. It's kind of an interesting naming. Anyway, we're right here, right now we're at Wat Thailand Chan, which is a big temple right here next to the floating market. So we're going to look around and let's see what we see. And this is just one of the little prayer hall areas at this temple. And the floating market itself, Khlong Floating Market, is a small floating market, and there's not a whole lot. It's smaller compared to some of the other ones that you see, but we'll see what it looks like. So this is the ordination hall at Wat Thailand Chan. It's kind of nice. They got the pictures of all the Buddhas up. Well, what's really cool is kind of like this mosaic here with some of the scenes. It's all in Thai, but it says the 101 kings fled on their horsebacks for the sake of their survival. And it's got some little stories. It's got most of it in Thai, but it does have like the little part about it in English on the bottom. And then you can see the doors. Yeah, this is pretty nice. All right, so that ordination hall was nice enough. We didn't come here to take a look at it though. We came here to see the floating market. Now this floating market is right next to, well, probably about, I don't know, 300 or 400 meters away from the Thailand Chan floating market. So you could do both of them in one stay if you wanted to. And getting over here is relatively easy. You could take a taxi or whatever to get to this area. But this one here, it's a lot smaller. You can still take the boat tours and all of that if you would like. So we'll go and we'll look around. So this comes up to the entrance. We got the temperature checkpoint and all of that. And you can see Khlong Floating Market. And behind us is the Wat Thailand Chan. So temperature scan. So we got some of the Thai fruit over here. Then a guy singing some Thai country music. And it's right here on the canal banks. Here's some more little restaurants. And kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. And then here's the main floating market area. So this floating market's shaped kind of like an L. And you have little vendors set up all along here and along the other one. So here you got one of the tour boats on the canal. So you can hire these out and they'll take you around. So she's selling the fresh fruits. So you have the rose apple and the guava or the farang and papaya, all of that. So she sells it. And what they do here is they buy it by the keed or by the kilogram. The keed is like a hectogram, and then it's 1/10 of a kilogram. It's a Thai measurement. Then here she's got the Kanom Kroat, which she has them made up into the little banana leaves you can see. So usually you can get like 10 pieces or so for 20 baht is what she's selling them for. You get it with the onion or the corn. And then she has some more other mango and the sticky rice right here. So 50 baht for the mango and the sticky rice. And it's this little container right here. And it looks like she has some mango and durian also, which I'm not a fan of that, but the mango and the sticky rice I really enjoy. And here he's making like the little pastry. They'll have like the pork inside of it, so he's deep frying it right there. And these are usually pretty nice. I like it with that red pork. It's usually a little spicy and pretty nice. And they got seating right along the canal, so you can order food from the little restaurants and stuff and then sit and eat it next to the, hello, sawasdee krap. So she's doing the Vietnamese stuffed crispy omelet for 50 baht, which those are nice. And it has the Vietnamese crepe. See if we can see what where they're making it at. So I found this little snack here. It has the noodles with the curry and a little bit of spice. So hopefully this will be okay. Okay, so they cook it in these right here, and then the toppings. So they do the egg, and then they make it into kind of like a little pocket, and then they put the toppings inside. Here you got the like the little deep fried snacks, and he's deep frying them right over there. So you can get it here. You can get the crab. You can get the shrimp. You can get it with the vegetables that you can see here. And then she's making some more right there next to him. So they're grilling up this this catfish, the bladuk they call it. And then they have the blatum, which is like the white fish. These are quite nice. So you can see what they do. They stuff on the inside. They stuff like an herb. Maybe this one's a little better. So they stuff this herb inside of it, and then they just grill it. And then you when you get it, you peel the skin back. They feed it to you just like this. You peel the skin back, and then you eat it with rice. It's actually quite a nice little snack. And in here they have the like the omelet with the seafood inside of it, the fried mussels. So here she's making the kanom bobbin. So she's making them in some pretty big patties. And you can get one container of it for 30 baht, which is like about $1. And these are quite nice. It has like the young coconut, and then they just grill them and you eat it just like that. She's putting some more of it. You can see that it has some big pieces of coconut inside of it. It's one of my favorite snacks. It does smell quite nice. And it has some more of the little stalls all along. And then right there's the canal. So looks like here's a tour boat that you can get. And it says maximum 20 persons. Let's see if it has a price here. It's a little girl here. She's feeding the bread to the fish. And then these boats go to a couple different places here. So Khlong Lat Meong, Wat Safan Floating Market, and it can go to the Orchard Garden. And I don't see anybody to ask the prices of it. So it has a little bit of stuff here. This floating market is quite a bit smaller than Talang Chan Floating Market, or like if you go out to like Ampawah or the Damnon Saduk, those are the biggest. This one's a nice quiet little market. Oh, this looks nice. They got some pork burgers for 45 baht. And then some more of the snacks, shirts. And of course you got lottery tickets over here for sale. She's selling off some of the snacks. Lots of fresh vegetables, the chilies, tomatoes, mushrooms, and some papaya. Then she's got some noodle. This looks like it's got the like the passeyu or something, the shrimp and stuff in there, little salads. And then you see these here. These are called the star fruit, and they cut it up, and it looks like a star whenever they slice it. And some more of the salads. You can see here. Here's some of the star fruit. It's kind of an interesting fruit. And here she's cooking up some gapao, which is like the Thai basil, and she's got the little wok back there, and then they put it on rice, and you can get it with the fried egg. And you can see some more of the tours. So right over there is the Talang Chan Floating Market, so it's really close. And we talked to the guy, and they're actually not doing any of the boats from here. That you have to go over Talang Chan to get the tour boats. That takes you to like Wat Safan or one of the other floating markets. And then they got the other little part of this floating market here. It's a little bit quieter on this side. Now we came here during COVID, and there was maybe like 10 people at this whole floating market. So it's quite a bit busier. You see a little bit more of the tourists coming in. And so it's picking up quite a bit. And the prices seem to be better here than at Talang Chan. Like these little desserts here are 30 baht and 25 baht for these. So like $1, 75 cents to $1. It sounds like another tour boat going by. And then has, what is that? Looks like fish, and then the pig skins for 20 baht. And then she's making some jewelry right here. She's actually making it. And then for sale. And then you can order the food, and they have all the little chairs right here next to Khlong number 2. Oh, so she's selling the eggs here from her own farm. So 10 pieces for 52. The big eggs. The number 2 are 46 baht. And then she's got some of the little fish for sale. And some more of the little shrimp and noodle stuff. And some honey. Okay, so here they have kind of an interesting little deal. This is a little salad. She's calling it from Koh Samui. So it has the sam o as the long bean that they cut up, and then you can see they got the different colors of rice. And this is the coconut. She said they have the farm on Koh Samui. They have a resort there, but there's no people, so they're actually working up here in Bangkok. And then they're selling the curry. But this is kind of interesting. This is the leaf, and then they dice it up, and that's the leaf after they shred it or dice it up. And so she's putting some more of the little sam o, rice, and everything in the little containers. It actually looks pretty nice. This is a little different. So they sell like a pizza cone, like an ice cream cone. That's a pizza for like $3. You can get it with ham and mushrooms, or the ham and pineapple, the Hawaiian. And then they also have coffee right next to it. So get like some iced coffee for like a little over $2. Guy paddling on by, and then we have a little boat vendor over here. Looks like he's maybe selling some rice or something. He has a couple bags there. So this guy here, he's selling coffee. So he has the little brewer, and you see him, he's filtering out the coffee grounds. And it's right here on his little boat. He's got the coffee cups, and then he sells some of the snacks and stuff. Hard to get a good shot because he's down in the water, and then you can see the whole boat. So anyway, this is a floating market. Now, most people think that all the floating markets are boats, but generally most of the floating markets were actually just on the canal banks that you see here. So it was just a place for people to come and meet up and then sell their wares. And then a lot of times the people in the boats would paddle up to the place along the shore, and then they would sell it out of the boats. But they're pretty cool places. Now with cars, people don't bring it, they don't do the boats, they just drive up to these. So another tour, they actually stop here, but they're not originating from this floating market right now. And we got another little tour boat going by. Looks like this one here is pretty busy. Lots and lots of tourists. So they're having a good time. I don't like these as much because it's kind of really deep. I like the kind of the smaller boats that you can see out of better. And without the big, huge engine that's so loud. Okay, so that finishes up our little walk around here at the Khlong Floating Market. It's kind of neat. It's a small one. It's more quaint than the bigger one. It's definitely not as touristy. It's just has more of the little mom and pop stuff, and kind of cool. I like those people there that were from Koh Samui. They just don't have any business down in Koh Samui, so they're trying to make a go of it here in Bangkok. And everybody else you see, they're just like some locals that come over here and spend like a morning or whatever, at the floating market buying snacks. So anyway, if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you've been to this floating market, or if you'd like to come visit, then tell me that also. So as always, guys, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.